I'm Ellen Tift, and we are Worldwide Group Corporation. This is Kurt Goebel. We've been working together since probably 97, but we officially incorporated in 2001.
The thing with inspiration is it's actually works in our favor, I think, as creative people, if there's actually boundaries and you're
Yeah.
okay, so let's define what am I going to create, because if I'm not, then you're all over the map. But so for licensing, I know that I need, for this type of show they're going to use this kind of music, and it's going to be this sort of singer and this kind of tempo and these kinds of sounds. It's like a recipe, like you're cooking. So I know I'm going to use these things, and I just need to make something in that.
Sometimes inspiration is a luxury, and especially when you're writing for a client and you don't have time, you're under a deadline, and you just have to get something done. That's when you need to lean on your craft, and that is something you learn over years. And I always talk to my students about this, okay, we're going to come up with names for these tricks so that they're a tool that you have in your toolbox, and the reason we give it a name is so that you remember what it is and it's defined. So the longer you do this, the more tools you get in your toolbox.
Yeah, there are two types of promotion. There's the promotion that you can do online, those types of things where you can run ads, and Alan can speak more of that. But I think just personally, the promotion is just networking and knowing people in town and doing good work and your reputation.
Yeah, and then in terms of just being an artist and promoting yourself, all the social media stuff is essential. You have to have an online presence. It is an endless task. You can never stop promoting yourself, and you have to find creative ways where people don't know they're being promoted to in order to get them engaged. So we did a song contest, and the way that benefited us was it was sponsored by Worldwide Group Corporation. We had to find judges, we had to find prize sponsors, and then we recruited songwriters to enter the contest. So everybody who entered the contest, because it was Worldwide Group Corporation's song contest, they knew our name. We developed relationships with the judges, we developed relationships with the companies that pitched in for the prize, and it was a tremendous amount of work. So for the amount of work we did, the money was not very good, but we built our name equity. So little things like that, where you just sort of create your own event or your own contest, or just some product to get you out there, that is better than just continually tweeting about yourself, saying, look at me.
So anyone considering pursuing music as a career, I think you need to be realistic about where the business is, what it's like and what it's not like, and you need to be realistic with your skill set and be really honest with yourself. Do I think I can make a living doing this in whatever capacity, if it's engineering or songwriting or as a player? Meet other people that are doing it so you can get a real world sort of idea of what their life is like and what the pitfalls can be, and also, realistically, what is the pay grade of a side musician for a country act, and what does that lead to? I've been in Nashville for almost 20 years, and the pay has not changed for a guitar player that's going to go out and play with a new country act. That the amount they're making today is the same amount that they paid 20 years ago.
Yeah, and with the increase in the cost of living, so that's actually a downgrade. You need to be willing to work your butt off, and you need to figure out a way to keep the bills paid while you're trying to get started. So you've got to have a side job, preferably something that's flexible so you can make your own hours, so that if you get called to do a session, you can always just do the session and you don't have to worry about getting somebody to cover for you. Also, emotional intelligence is a skill that anyone can learn, and I think that is super necessary for just being a resilient musician in the industry. Just learn emotional intelligence and learn how to manage your own emotions and read the emotions of others, and just be able to interact with people in a positive way.
You have to be of the type where there is really no other option for you. Like, you have to do this. If there's any other thing that you think, oh, I like photography,
I'd like to be a veterinarian,
then you should
then
probably
do that.
But if it's something in your soul and you just can't shake it, then, go for it.
Kurt was clearly never going to do anything but music. I mean, there was no
Yeah.
second option.
And just whatever you do, just work hard at it and have it be something that you can be proud of.
No matter how much you're getting paid.
Yes.
Because if you make half-assing a habit, then that becomes your reputation, even if you're not getting paid very much,
Well, and then you don't have anything to play for anyone that you really feel great about.
that you're proud of. And I would say you can feed your soul or you can feed your family. And if you're doing one of those two things consistently, then you're winning. And if you can
If
do
they can
both,
overlap.
if you can do both at the same time, you've hit the jackpot.
That's a win,
That's
yeah.
a jackpot.